They were dead wrong about you. They thought they were right, but they were dead wrong. Something happened. They thought you had somehow cheated them. They came to you, judging you. They came to you, pointing out something that you did to them which was wrong. They were dead wrong all along. They came there all loud, shouting, thinking that they are right. There they were, accusing you. There they were, even threatening you, thinking that they were right all along. They were totally convinced that you were at fault. Totally convinced. They didn't realize all along that they were making a fool out of themselves. There they were, jumping to conclusion. That is why it is so important for us to take a deep breath, for us to be calm, for us to ensure that we have all of the information before we make a decision, before we get so mad, so angry at somebody. It may very well be that we are the ones that are at fault, or we are mistaken, and they were so mistaken. Came at you. They were so sure of themselves. They insisted that you wronged them. They insisted that you cheated them. They were totally convinced. And there they were, going on, not realizing that they were making a big mistake, not realizing that they had jumped to conclusion. If they had only taken it easy, if they had only relaxed, if they had only remained calm, they wouldn't be feeling the way they are feeling now, and they are feeling terrible. You see, it's the price you pay. Whatever you send out comes back to you. We all have to experience this. You're mad at somebody, you're arguing with them, you say this to them, you say that to them, you make them feel bad. What happens afterwards? You end up paying, you end up feeling bad as well. You shout after somebody in traffic, they shout at you in traffic, they curse you, they insult you, they have to feel bad afterwards. That is just the way the universe works. And there they were, not realizing how much of a fool they were making out of themselves. They said so many things. They said so much. They were there acting like they are so right, like they know what they are about, what they were about. As you click that like button, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. They were so certain in their accusations. And it is not that they were deliberately doing that. And this is why I'm saying we must be careful. It is not that they were doing this deliberately. They were just so mistaken. So mistaken, so misled. They misjudged a situation and they came at you. That is the worst thing we can do to ourselves. That is one of the worst things we can do to ourselves. Jumping to conclusion. And it happens. I am not saying, if it has happened to you, I am not saying to, to be so hard on yourself because of that. We all make mistakes. It happens. But these things happen so that we can learn lessons. If it happens to me, if it happens to you, it is a great opportunity to learn from that. Maybe next time we should listen more. Maybe next time we should be calmer. You don't want to mess up things for yourself. You don't want to ruin your reputation. There they were, coming at you, ruining their reputation. Everybody's looking at them negatively or in a bad light. Everybody's hearing them shout. Everybody's seeing them so angry. So they said what they said. They were so sure about what they said. They thought they were right when really and truly they were dead wrong. There they were coming at you, thinking they were right, but they were dead wrong. And afterwards, they got embarrassed because they realized that they had jumped to conclusion. They realized that everything they told you was wrong. They accused you falsely. They got all the evidence, and the evidence showed that they were wrong. They were mistaken. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. That is why I will repeat, it is important to remain calm when something happens. Do not jump to conclusion. Do not jump to conclusion, because you may feel terrible, you may feel hurt, things didn't go your way, you feel cheated, you feel like somebody wronged you, whether deliberately or inadvertently. You feel that somebody cheated you, and it is so easy to approach this person and say, hey, what's going on? You cheated me. Let's say you go to a store to buy something. You go to that store, and then you think that they never gave you the thing. You paid for it. You think, hey, where is it? I don't see it. I paid for this item. Where is the item that I paid for? You are totally convinced that you did not get this product or this item that you paid for. You are honest about it. Where is it? You don't see it. So you go back to the store. You're telling them, hey, I paid for this. Where is it? And you're kind at first. But then you meet with somebody who is having a bad day. You meet with somebody who has a terrible attitude. Some of them, they have very terrible attitudes. And then instead of de-escalating, they escalate things. And there they are, all upset with you, when you know you're the customer and the customer is always right. So you're speaking to them, and They're not comforting you in any way. So you go further, you go deeper. You say an argument starts. You want to see the supervisor, you want to see the manager because you do not have this item. You will have to do something about it. You will have to bring your lawyer in. You will have to call the cops because you paid, and you paid a lot. You paid dearly. And where is it? You are totally convinced. The mind can really play games with us. They say, hey, we gave you that thing. We did. You say to them, are you saying that I am lying? Because you know you wouldn't lie about that. You wouldn't make up a story. You're not that type of person who will rob somebody just for a few bucks. You are the advancing one, watching me on this advancing channel. As you click that like button, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Give the video a thumbs up. You know you're not that type of person. So they do not give you that item. You leave the store. You're upset. You want to put it all over social media. You want to call the radio station. You want to go on TV. You have to let everybody know they cheated you. You vow never to shop there again. You're there all upset. These people, they cheated me. I paid for something, they never gave it to me. Oh my goodness. And you are totally convinced it's an honest mistake. You get into your car, you start your engine, or at some point you notice that the thing is either right there in the bag or it fell in the car. You have it. What a thing. And this is why I'm saying it is so important. It happens. It is so important for us to remain calm, ask questions, because we end up getting mad for no reason, and that is what happened. That is what happens. It can happen to you. It doesn't have to be a case of somebody shopping for something. Somebody comes to you accusing you of something. Like you did something wrong, you are at fault. It could be your partner, it could be your boss, it could be your friend, it could be your co-worker, it could be a family member. It could be anything. It could be, if you're working at a store, it could be a customer. At a business place, it could be a customer. But you have this interaction where you are accused, or somebody complains to you about something and they are adamant that you must correct the situation, when really and truly they are the ones who are at fault. And because of that, there's a price. The thing is, there's a price to pay, where they must feel the pain they inflicted on you, all of the embarrassment, all of what they said to you. They must end up feeling the pain, and they will feel the pain. You don't want that to happen to you. You don't want that to happen to you at all. And if it happens to you, you're too embarrassed to go back to them and say, hey, I made a mistake. You can be too embarrassed. You may figure, oh, they don't know that I really had that thing, so just forget about it. And if it happens to you, don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. You see, it is so easy to be hard on yourself. It has already happened. And it is what it is. Oh yes. Have you seen a situation like this? Whether you are on the receiving end, some of you watching me right now, you are on the receiving end, and some of you are on the giving end. Where somebody came to you, you're on the receiving end, accuses you or say that you did something, you cheated them in some way, you owe them, or it can be you're the one on the giving end. Is that how they say it? Giving and receiving, opposites, or two sides of the same coin rather. So you're the one who really thought that you were cheated, really thought that you were being robbed, really thought that somebody did you wrong, and you got upset for no reason. There you were all mad, thinking that you were not offered that service, thinking that somebody somehow took something away from you. As we're here in nature and the breeze is blowing, we have to acknowledge the wind. We have to acknowledge the beauty of nature. How about that? And you're there, you got angry. Hey, it is a lesson. Life has its way of teaching us lessons. The universe has its way of teaching us lessons, and it happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. If it happened to you, that happened for you to learn a lesson. It happened for a reason. Learn lessons out of it. It is a good thing. Yes, every disappointment is a blessing. Every obstacle, it happens for a reason, so that you can learn. Tomorrow you will know how to act. Tomorrow they will learn how to act, especially if they are a good person. They will know, hey, let me take it easy, let me be careful, because you don't want to embarrass yourself. Who wants to embarrass themselves? Who wants to be in a situation where they are wrong and strong? You don't want to be wrong and strong. As they say, you don't want to think you're right and really and truly you're wrong. You're there arguing. I've seen situations where people are arguing about a certain thing where they think they are totally correct. You're pointing out to them that they are wrong. You're telling them, hey, this is how it is. Especially if it's your field of work. Especially if it is something you've read a lot about, you know a lot about. They think they are so right, and they're going on, and they're loud, and they want everybody to hear. But you know that they're wrong. Now, you're not about arguments, but sometimes it is so ridiculous. So they go on, and there you go, you type it on Google. What does USA stand for? United States of America. I don't know where that, but, and they see, hey, that is what it really stands for. Hey. So they realize how wrong they were. So they just embarrassed themselves. They just made a fool out of themselves. Who wants to do that? Better to stay calm. Better to stay quiet. It doesn't mean you don't say anything, but you're calm, you're collected, you're not jumping to conclusion. You're avoiding pain, the pain of knowing how wrong you were and how strong you were, wrong and strong, how loud you were about it. And now that you learned your lesson, don't be so hard on yourself. Keep advancing. Keep advancing. Stepping stones on the path of success. keep advancing, keep moving forward. You will fall at times, but you will get up. How about that? As we hear on this advancing channel, it's a different video today. And I am sending you good vibes. What will I call this video? We shall see. I am sending you all of this positive energy. I am sending you all of this love, all of this light. As we hear in nature, the sun is shining, the birds are there they go. The birds are singing. Such an honor, such an honor, such a privilege to speak with the advancing one that you are. I want to hear your perspective. I want to read your comments. I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for supporting the advancing channel via super thanks, via PayPal. You mean a lot to me. Hey, hold your head up high. Everything is always working out for you. The entire universe is conspiring in your favor. All you do is win. In the short term, it may appear that you're losing, but on a bigger level, you're always winning. As we hear, my name is Mantius. This is the advancing channel. Share the video, like the video, comment, and I am saying one love, God bless, and all the best.